Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Nnamdi Kanu trial. Popular pastor sends powerful message to Buhari. Let government over killings. Unrest in Southeast demands Kanu's release. Nnamdi Kanu trial. Popular pastor sends powerful message to Buhari. Let government over killings. Unrest in Southeast demands Kanu's release. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Primate Elijah Ayodele, the head of the INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, issued a call on Thursday for the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Nnamdi Kanu, to be released from detention by the federal government, which is led by President Muhammadu Buhari. Primate Ayodele said that Kanu ought to be let free since he is not responsible for the instability that exists in the southeast. He pointed out that the people's dissatisfaction with the way they have been stopped from gaining political power was the driving force behind the assault that took place in the southeast of the country. In a statement that was sent by the man of God's media assistant, Oluwatosin Osho, he said that the government would soon realize it and that Kanu will be freed soon since holding him in jail would not add any value to the effort to maintain peace in the southeast zone. Primate Ayodele expressed gratitude to Anambra State Governor Charles Soludo for paying Kanu a visit when he was detained by the Department of State Services, often known as DSS. He recommended that all the southern governors do the same thing for the purpose of maintaining peace. The preacher emphasized once again that Kanu is not the source of the turmoil and that he should not be made to suffer as a result of the upheaval. He made a plea to the government to find a solution to the problem of removing Igbos from positions of authority, particularly in 2023, so that peace could prevail. Father Ejike Umbaka, the spiritual director of Adoration Ministries in Enugu, has once again responded to the arrest and trials of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Abubakar Malami's son, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, had said that operatives of Nigerian security intelligence had intercepted Kanu. According to Mbaka, the arrest of Kanu would not bring an end to the state of instability in the nation. The priest provided support for Kanu's advocacy for Biafra independence by stating that Kanu would not be a concern for the Nigerian administration if things were going well in that country. In addition to these, the priest said that since the arrest of IPOB members, many lives have been lost and the insurgency in the northern portion of the nation has not subsided as a result. Mbaka placed the responsibility for the growing insecurity in the nation on politicians, saying that these individuals spend enormous amounts of money to acquire weapons for political tags so that they may influence elections. On Tuesday, Nnamdi Kanu submitted a new lawsuit to the Federal High Court that is currently sitting in Abuja. He insisted that it would be an infringement on his fundamental human right to be prevented from wearing his native Igbo attire, which is called Isiagu, for the duration of his ongoing trial. In the lawsuit that Kanu filed through one of his lawyers, Mr. Maxwell Okpara, he accused the federal government of subjecting him to discrimination based on his ethnic group, noting that other people on trial were allowed to wear clothes of their choice without any form of inhibition. Kanu is currently being tried for a felony charge of treason. The leader of the IPOB, who is currently in custody, argued that despite the fact that he is being held against his will, he is still entitled to the enjoyment of his fundamental right to freedom from discrimination, which is guaranteed by Section 42(1) of the Constitution of 1999 in its amended form. Chief Mbazulike Amechi has given a big hope for IPOB that their leader will soon be set free from the custody of the Department of State Security, DSS. He confirmed that Kanu's release would be imminent based on continuing discussions between the federal government and Igbo leaders, but he did not say how soon or exactly when the Igbo leader would be freed from prison. Also, Wednesday, Indigo Vice President Chief Damian Okeke Ogene has said that Kanu's release is the only thing that would ensure peace in the area. If anybody is searching for peace in Igbo country, Nnamdi Kanu should first and foremost be freed unconditionally and as soon as possible, or else we cannot expect to have peace as long as he is still in custody. Added, Okeke Ogene who also talked over the phone. So my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section